What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So good rising. Happy first of the week. Um, so with this reading is your daily increase. We're going to take a look at your week ahead. So guys, this is going to be for your Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that ninth house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your ninth house. But even with that being said, guys, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? All right, Spirit, what is the overall theme for the week ahead for my lovely Sagittarian ninth house collective? What is the overall theme for the week ahead? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, Merlin. Merlin, cosmic knowledge is the overall theme for the week ahead. So I'm going to be honest with you. Immediately, Merlin is a loner. So this may be a week where, yeah, and then Hood, I don't know. But so this probably isn't going to be the most sociable week for you, to be honest. There could be some self-reflection. There is some sort of introspection that is taking place. The theme of the week ahead is some sort of introspection. And then we have tell the truth. Once again, it just seems to be happening. Someone that is going to resonate with this a week ahead is going to resonate with the members' daily increase that I just released, because there is something about looking at your inner truth in order to get navigation on how to navigate this path, because you've been here before. But there is some sort of truth that needs to be told in the week. Like, you have to be mindful of speaking your truth in the week ahead. What is the archetype that represents Sagittarius headed into the week ahead? What is the archetype that represents my Sagittarian ninth house collective? Wow, the Magician. I love it. Meaning that you have all of the resources that you need in order to navigate, in order to manifest the reality that you desire. And just as the Magician fell down, I got drawn in. That's the tower back there, okay? So cosmic knowledge is there's the awareness of a tower, okay? It doesn't mean that there has to be a tower moment, but it does look like that there is an opportunity to seek internal, like to go within and to gain some sort of awareness of a tower, so that when the tower, either the tower is behind you, oh goodness, if the tower is behind you, you can't lose sight of the lessons that you extracted from that tower moment, because you're either, with you being the Magician, either you're manifesting a repeat cycle, or you're about to have another tower moment in it inevitably. But you have the resources that you need in order to navigate your way through this, and not only navigate your way through this, but to be of service as you're navigating your way through it, okay? What is the numerology for the week ahead? As above, so below. As above, so below. As within, so without. So this is definitely the week to be mindful of the stories that you're telling yourself. Make sure that you're seeing all of the resources that you have internally, because those resources are going to matter externally. So there's a need to really take stock of what's going on inside, because you're going to have to pull that from the inside and use it externally. Y'all, I don't know how much I don't know what this symbol really is, but it's giving me the Piscean symbol for some reason in this reading. And with that being said, it's really saying that there's a need to really delve into your spiritual energy in the week ahead. Oh my goodness. Woo. 8888, personal power. For one, like I don't know if y'all can see the chills that this is giving me, but why is it giving me that way? Because y'all need to go watch the members daily increase. This is the missing number for what came out for the daily increase. This is the missing number. And so I feel like that this is the week of your personal power. I do feel like that on the other side, the likely outcome of this week is Sag seeing their personal power in a whole new light. Oh my gosh. This gonna be a nice one, honey. The likely outcome, the angel number is indicative of the likely outcome of your week ahead. And it says, all that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending this number to reassure you of the prosperity and well being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. Oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all can see those chills, but baby, y'all need to go watch that members daily increase, because I do feel like that you're about to be ushering. Y'all, something is getting ready to make sense. I do feel like that it's a repeat for you, but this repeat for you actually gets, like, you went through it the first time. You didn't get any admiration or respect for it the first time, right? The second time around, I'm not telling you to go down this aisle the second time around for the admiration and respect, but I am telling you that because you have the knowledge from going down this path, you will receive admiration and respect because you're going to be of service. Just trust me. All right, let's jump in. Oh my goodness, you don't even see it coming. You don't even see it coming. It's getting ready to catch you off guard. You out here minding your own, you out here tending to your own flowers. This is going to catch you off guard. So make sure that you take stock of your true resources so that you can know how to show up. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna stop showing y'all the chills. Just know they are ever so present throughout this reading. Okay. Look, and I didn't even see it. The deck was face down like this. At the bottom of the deck, that gut feeling, okay? 0440 could be significant. It says, follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember that you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect or else karma will bite you in the ass. See, there's something about you being down this path before, and you may make sure that you have a clear self storyline so that you don't snap and spaz when you're supposed to be of service. And I say that because, baby, I don't know about you, but sometimes I have the tendency to get a little too focused on what I'm doing. And when I'm focused on what I'm doing, especially like when I'm cleaning, let me use that. Like, because when I'm cleaning, I be in my thoughts. And for me, that's just the best time to organize my thoughts, okay, is when I'm cleaning. And so sometimes when the thoughts is a little hectic and chaotic, when my children interrupt me, I spaz. And so that is my clear indication that I must quiet the mind. Okay. That means that my mind is being too overactive. Okay. So there's something about needing to be mindful of an overactive mind as you're navigating this path. Okay. Let's dive into the tarot. Y'all, this is gonna be a nice one. And I just seen 831, and y'all know that's one of my baby girl. That's her birthday. So we're definitely gonna pull a baby girl message on this for sure. But baby girl, come and sit with us then. We welcome you in for sure. Let's see into Sagittarian ninth house collectives. Let's see what's going on internally for my Sagittarian ninth house collective for the week ahead. What's going on with relationships for my Sagittarian ninth house collective in the week ahead. What's going on with work and career in the week ahead for my Sagittarian ninth house collective? What challenges may the Sagittarian ninth house collective face? And then where will they find their support? I just heard a knock at the door and I just got chills, and I'm watching a yellow leaf fly through the sky like it's a daggone butterfly. It literally came from across the street and landed in my yard. So guys, I just want to let you know, you may have some unexpected energies around you, an unexpected guest. Some of you all, it could be a 3D guest, but for most of you all, I do want you to know that I feel like that you could have a very strong spirit guide around you for some reason in the week ahead. Oh my goodness. Well, baby, we're going to accept you. We will set you a plate at the table. Let's see what's going on with Sagittarius's inner self in the week ahead, Spirit. Thank you. So we have the Fool card. It did come out in the reverse. Your relationships for the week ahead, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Work and career, the Hierophant. I do like that, and it's in the upright. Your challenges in the week ahead, the Three of Wands in the reverse. Where do you find your support in the week ahead? The Ten of Wands. And what is anchoring this week? The Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So I definitely have a Sagittarius right now that at the start of the week, I don't necessarily feel like you feel low at the start of the week. Because honestly, when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh shit, I feel refreshed. So it's not necessarily that you may not necessarily feel down in the dumps. However, there is the undertone of like bitterness. When the Queen of Swords is in the reverse, it's like, why is this my story? Why is this happening? It didn't happen this way for such and such, or they don't have it so hard, and this, that, and the third. That is the undertone of this week, okay, or the week ahead. But of course, we can shift that, especially if we can address the internal storyline that Sagittarius is telling themselves, and that is that I'm not taking any risk. So the internal story is, even though I got a whole lot of comments that talk about, I only want the new, I don't want the past, and blase, blase, blase. You may say that, but you're not really ready to take that leap and start something new, okay? Which is why the relationships for the week ahead is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is non-committal energy, okay? So relationships in the week ahead is like non-commit, like behaviors that are non-commitment, okay? There could be a Sagittarius, Scorpio that you're dealing with in the week ahead, but it's non-committal. Like it's like it crashes and burns. There's some sort of relationship that it doesn't, it gets some sort of false start. It's non-committal, okay? So I don't think you're really internally, there's not really the mentality that this is what you're wanting to do, okay? So let's do some clarification. Work and career looks good. The challenge is lack of foresight. And I feel like that as far as like your relationships, I feel like that, some of you all may not be like, you may be like externally telling people that you're ready for a new beginning, but you're really not ready for a new beginning. So some of you all could actually entertain something from the past that you already know is non-committal. You could entertain that in the week ahead, okay? And I do feel like that is going to present as a challenge because the lack of foresight. I do feel like that you're making a decision within the moment feelings and not from you're not looking at the foresight. You're not utilizing your foresight in the week ahead, and that does present some sort of challenge. Yeah, you're closed off to seeing necessary truths. This is closed off to information, okay? Let's see. Why is the Sagittarian's ninth house collective's inner self showing up as the Fool in the reverse, Spirit? Why is this the case? I just seen the Strength card in the reverse. So like, you don't feel like that you possess the internal strength in order to do this again. But I would encourage you to go back and watch that members daily increase, because you do, but it does require a self-reflection, self-evaluation. The Page of Swords is coming out to clarify the Fool card with the Hermit in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I told you, in the Nine of Wands in the reverse and the King of Wands in the reverse, Seven of Swords. The theme of the week, cosmic knowledge, introspection. That's exactly what's going on with your internal self, but you're like, I'm just ready for a new beginning, but you're not willing to do the introspection. So in this essence, the Hermit in the reverse is giving me, what this is saying is that your internal self is out of balance and is pushing you towards an unhealthy social life in the week ahead. I do feel like that there is going to be some sort of message, some sort of communication that is coming in, and it is some sort of like, the message comes in with some sort of offer, some sort of invitation. There is a need to do some sort of reflecting on this message before just taking off and giving any type of response. Some of you all may respond with jealousy and vengeance. Some of you all may allow this message to come in and trigger you, and you retaliate, or you cope with it with an unhealthy social life. So definitely be mindful of that in the week ahead. It could be pertaining to an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Virgo. Doesn't necessarily have to be either one of those. But I do want you to know that there has, with Merlin being here as the overall theme of the week ahead, Spirit is encouraging you to do some sort of self-reflecting, going within, and really, the Hermit in and of itself speaks about introspection. Okay. And when we're doing the introspection, it really is about recognizing what resources benefit you, and then what is going on internally that you have assumed to be a resource, but it's actually just taking up space. So the week ahead, your internal self, it definitely needs some me time. Your internal self definitely needs your attention in the week ahead. Let's look at your relationships in the week ahead. Why is the Knight of Wands in the reverse for Sagittarius's relationships in the week ahead? Thank you, Spirit. So we have the World card in the upright. We do have the Devil card in the reverse, and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So I'm going to be honest with you, the Six of Wands, yeah, I definitely feel like that there is some sort of non-committal situation that you're encouraged to detach from. To the Devil in the reverse speaks about reclaiming your power in an effort to overcome a situation that has blocked your growth. Okay, the Ten of Cups is in the reverse. This is like, it's time to detach from the dispute, the disharmony. This is a situation that is misaligned to you because you're seeking something that, okay, you're desiring something new, but you're going towards something that is comfortable. You're not getting your desires fulfilled. You're misaligned to it. And because you're like, this is your comfort zone, I do feel like that, I want you to know that there's an ending. I do feel like that there is some sort of toxic, confirmation, some sort of toxic relationship in the week ahead that is coming to an end. It could be with the Capricorn. We have heavy Capricorn with the World card and the Devil card here, but this could also be a fixed sign, and that is Scorpio, which the Knight of Wands here, Scorpio, Sagittarius. So it could be a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Leo, or a Taurus. That connection is toxic, low vibrational, and it is coming to an end. So it does look like in the week ahead, there's a need to assert healthy boundaries within this connection, because there's just way too much conflict inside of, there's too much domestic conflict. For some of you all, I hope not, but this is a situation that has proven yet very abusive. Okay. So I do feel like that there is an ending to that connection in the week ahead. And with that being said, if I could just backtrack to your internal self, that ending could trigger someone to make some very reckless decisions in the week ahead, and in an effort to avoid feeling lonely. So just keep that in mind. Okay. That could be with the Leo, doesn't necessarily have to be. I do feel like that you've been holding on to this situation for longer than needed. All right, let's look at work and career. Work and career, we do have the Hierophant. I love that. That is telling me that, there's a structure that in the week ahead, as far as work and career, maintain your structure, like stick to the schedule. And I feel like that if you can do so, I do feel like that things are going to go pretty smooth in work and career in the week ahead. I also feel the needs I feel like someone has learned a very valuable lesson in the workplace here recently. And I feel like that in the week ahead, you're going to be very thankful that you have began to incorporate that lesson. What's going on in the working career? Thank you. So we have the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. So a lot of the 7 of Pentacles is in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. I definitely feel like that there is an opportunity in the workplace in the week ahead to say, like, I've learned my lessons. And so now there's a compromise. There is a compromise with the 5 of Swords being in the reverse. After a rough period in the workplace, there could be some sort of compromise. I do want you to know that, like, yes, to make sure that you are reading over the compromise and really paying attention to the details, but don't get yourself into some sort of self-imposed imprisonment over analyzing the details, okay? I do feel like that there's also this energy of needing to make some sort of compromise. Maybe you've overcommitted yourself at work, or be mindful of overcommitting yourself at work. If you are being asked to take something on, maybe there is some sort of compromise that you could make. I do want you to know that, like, there is some sort of something, if you bite off more than you can chew in the workplace, I feel like that you would learn a lesson from it, but I don't feel like that it would give you the results that you expect. So if you're trying to earn some extra brownie points in the week ahead, by offering to pick up some extra shifts or something, there's a compromise that needs to be made. I don't think the payoff for it is going to be what you anticipate. So don't go, like, if it don't feel good to you, don't go and do it. Okay. I don't know. There's something about some sort of compromise. Overthinking some sort of compromise isn't going to pay off for you. It is not going to. Okay, let me stop. What's the 8 of Swords? The 2 of Swords in the reverse. Yes. So, okay, so look at the details of some sort of compromise that is coming towards you. I do feel like that there is a truth. Like, don't overthink something, ask questions. You see how it's just like caught up trying to overthink that, and it was like, no, let me stop and just pull another card because I'm racking my brain. Don't rack your brain when it comes to this compromise. If you don't feel like you know all of the answers, ask the questions, okay? Because there is something about needing to maintain and stick to a structure. So if there's some sort of compromise that comes in that kind of pulls you off of structure, start asking questions so that you can see what it is, because there is some sort of hidden information as it pertains to that compromise. So make sure you ask the questions necessary so that you don't get yourself trapped and caught up in a situation that you're unable to fulfill your obligations or something like that, okay? Because, and that all makes sense, because the overall theme of the challenge for the week ahead is the 3 of Wands in the reverse, which is lack of foresight, okay? So someone could be trying to make some sort of offer, compromise, or whatever the case may be with lack of foresight, and it's going to be up to you to keep the foresight in mind, okay? There could also be some delays to opportunities and offers coming in the week ahead. Let's see. And I do feel like if there are delays to offers and opportunities coming in, it actually works in your benefit, because you have some responsibilities that need to be taken care of before you could be available for these opportunities that are coming in just delayed, okay? your foresight, the challenge is the foresight may be off, and you may be focused on an incoming opportunity instead of doing the necessary work needed so that you're ready for that opportunity when it does dock. Let's see. The challenge, guys, if at any point in time during these messages you're resonating, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. All right, Spirit, let's look at the Three of Wands in the reverse for the challenge for my Sagittarian ninth house collective. Thank you. The Eight of Cups in the upright, the Hangman in the reverse, and the Strength in the reverse. Absolutely. I definitely feel like that there is this energy of lack of foresight, your foresight being clouded because something is ending. Okay. I definitely feel like that something is ending in your life. And in this moment, you don't really see the purpose in it. And because of everything that is like, because of what's ending and the emotions involved with it, I do feel like that your choices and decision, your mindset, your judgment is clouded. Okay. Spirit is asking you to focus on all that is good and pleasant in your life, because the outcome of this week is that all that is good and pleasant is going to multiply, meaning that all that is good and pleasant will outweigh the bad. But I do feel like I'm speaking to a Sagittarius that the bad has a greater impact emotionally on you, and that may cloud you from seeing all that is good and pleasant in your life in the ways that it is multiplying. Okay. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles being in the reverse, there could be some sort of emotional loss and emotional conflict that could actually cause you to not really want to show up the way that you need to in other areas of your life. Okay. So where you find your strengths at this week is to focus on your responsibilities. Okay. I do feel like that this Ten of Wands and your strengths for, or where you find your support in the week ahead, is by taking care of your responsibilities. Let's look and see. Also, there could be like friends and families that are going to be willing to help you pick up the slack in the week ahead. Yeah, I have the Emperor and Temperance here. The Emperor and Temperance fell into my lap. And then I also have the Three of Wands again and the Seven of Pentacles. I want you to be patient with yourself. Okay. Where you're going to find your support is by really stepping into your, I mean, there could be an Aries around, an Aries and or a Sagittarius around that will be willing to pick up the slack when your foresight is off. But most importantly, I feel like that what this is saying is that where you're going to find your support is by stepping into that emperor mentality and taking actions on your responsibilities. That is going to help you find, like, when you feel like that there is things are out of balance, taking on the mentality of just go take care of your responsibilities, focus on the things that are within your control, and taking action on that will help clear up, clear things out of your way that is affecting your foresight. Okay. I actually want to get a surrender message, because this is like, I definitely feel like that you're like, this is the week that you're going to really learn something about your personal power. I mean, I've seen the strength in the reverse more than once here. So there's definitely a lack of internal strength. Like, there is a lack of confidence in oneself. The outcome of this week is an increase in your personal power. Okay. What must Sagittarius surrender in the week ahead? Surrender stubbornness. It says, if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. surrender to silence. Absolutely. This is a week of really going within and doing some introspection, okay? In quiet meditation and contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish. All right, baby girl, what's your message since you showed up for show? What's the message for my Sagittarian ninth house collective on their week ahead, babe? Soulmate. Oh my goodness, soulmate. I am one who trusts. Allow me, divine beloved, to trust that the perfect person has already been selected. In the right place and time, we shall meet. For you know every true desire of my heart. May I only wish for what you wish for me. So, in something coming to an end this week, Spirit is asking you to trust that it's all, even though something is ending and you like, okay, now I'm trying to figure out how to work it out. I want you to take on the mindset that it's already worked out. Okay. It's already worked out. And all you have to do is receive your navigation from the divine. And to receive that navigation is to go inward. Okay. To go inward. I am, wow, centered. I hold my center. Change me, divine beloved, into one who holds my center in all situations, no matter how challenging. Fill me with serenity and calm. Wrap me in your faith. And then boundaries. I am entitled to say no. I just got a hungry bubble. So baby, I can't wait to end this. I'm starving. Change me, divine beloved, into one who easily sets boundaries wherever needed. May I feel entitled to say no to any situation that feels bad or wrong. Fill me with divine confidence. Speak through me. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that you are able to make the most out of this reading. I hope that it is able to guide you throughout your week. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace. Go be great, Sag.